New notification. Now broadcasting.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and right field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Showing the slab in today's game. Tommy John. What's the scouting report on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen.
And that one handled, fired to second, and they'll just get the one.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Oh, he can't hang on to the throw. Myers leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that is out of play. And that one fouled off. Out to short. The throw to first. Close play against the speedy runner. Now, Adrian Gonzalez. There's the strike at the knees. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And time called prior to the 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 out now. Now the number 2 hitter, Shoeless Joe Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Romero. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Frank Thomas. Tap foul at the plate. Thomas goes 6 feet 5 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Dave Winchester. John back to work. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Winchester gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Just missed.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Struck him out looking. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. Runner takes off to second, but way too late. Safe there. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter now, Benito Santiago. That one hooked foul. Makes the sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And it'll be 1st and 3rd now after that miscue. And now here is Jackson Merrill. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
That one out to right. He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Paul Kovalenko.
Number 15.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. And up next for Chicago, Harold Baines.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And foul ball.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. Back at right field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Will Myers. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Sliced hard but foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lee on the move to the alley. Hauls it in for the out. Tony Gwynn, the next to hit. Called strike right there.
Here's one of those crazy stats about Tony Gwynn. If you split his career numbers in half, he'd still rank first in Padres history in runs, hits, total bases, and doubles.
Now a chance for Adrian Gonzalez. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. See ya. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Nelly Fox.
Number 6.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Robin Ventura. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pickoff move to first. The 0-1 on the ground. Merrill in there. He's safe. Now it's the White Sox catcher. And that one fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out. Michael Jordan steps to the plate for the White Sox. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, one out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Back here on the south side. And here is Dave Winchester. And a foul ball. Winchester measures 6 feet 6 inches, just 21 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Headley now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Turkey Stearns, the next up for the Padres. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Got him looking. Here on the south side, bottom of the 4th, and here is Shoeless Joe Jackson. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Frank Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Paul Kovalenko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Carlos Lee. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and he has thrown 4. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Benito Santiago. And a foul ball. John winds and deals. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. And a curveball is just outside. Swing and a high fly ball to left. In position. And there's 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jackson Merrill. Fly ball to right. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Joey Cora. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that clips the inside corner. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Harold Baines. King back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.